time has come to wrap the dash. Wasn't gonna do this, but it's the best plausible option because as you've seen previously when I tried fixing it, we used body filler hardener, AKA known as Bondo. I thought that was gonna chip off, but it didn't. So,
Don't do that.
what?
Why would you do that?
It passed the test. Shout out Burlington Coat Factory for this mint coat. This thing, it's like a cloak slash coat, black suede. We got to cut this thing up. It was like a $1,500 coat. This side's all dirty. Stepped on.
You're fucking dragging it.
This thing is huge.
Yeah. Extra.
It's done.
Imagine.
We just need Boss Brian's opinion. Never done upholstery like this. This is custom shit here.
First of all, it's not even in the back.
So Brian explained to me that it was going to be hard to do because you're going to have to stretch it and do it in multiple pieces and seam it here and seam it there. So
just fix it right in the first place. So that's
yeah, like you know what they say, Brian. We can't.
Hindsight
we
is 20/20.
Hindsight, yeah. Can't cry over spilt milk. My with's end with this dash. It's not getting wrapped. It's not doing anything. So I'm gonna prime the whole dash, put it in the car tomorrow, and I'm just gonna get a dash mat or a dash cover. But Brian did put some primer on it.
Why don't you just leave it the way it is then? It's the other black vinyl paint. Don't use primer.
Shit, you're right.
Just hit the primer that I did with a red scuff real quick,
And
then use the vinyl paint.
I'll do that, and we'll pick up on it tomorrow because I want to put this dash in tomorrow so I can put the seats back in it. Finally drive the car. So I'm sick of driving the van.
Could have just fiberglassed it, would have never cracked.
I know.
But this crack,
It's new.
fresh crack on the vinyl. That wasn't where I repaired. So
Everywhere else, fine.
keep moving it and touching it. It's just gonna keep cracking.
I hit it with a hammer in a couple spots, and
What?
it didn't crack. Want to say anything about the Volkswagen?
It's a lot better, so I'm happy with that. And DJ, great job today. Got the stance dialed in. Put a quick board alignment, and it actually drove pretty damn straight. So
Need new coils. He needs a set of coils, and it'll be.
maybe I'll take it to work tomorrow.
We'll send the invoice in Brian's email or his mailbox. So I gotta put the interior back in the hatch. And we're gonna spray it with this shit right here. Before we do that, I want to cover the bin up. That way no one thinks that we do any sketchy shit, because we don't. We're gonna do that, spray it, and then put it in the car, and an overlay or a rug will be applied in the near future. We're having a heat issue, so, and it just shut off again. And can't have this. All the trim now. The vents, this. The dash came out mint. I wish it didn't have that crack in it, or else it would be like pretty decent. We're just gonna paint this stuff and then just throw it in, because as you guys know, this is the interior of the car. Now, it's gonna be all black and it's gonna look great, so stay tuned. You think falls off? I've been whacking it, and sometimes it'll turn on. I don't got time to be hitting this thing all night, dude. We've been going up a degree, it would shut off. We started at like 50 degrees, we're at 58 degrees now. Yeah, it shut off like 8 times already.
It's playing games, you hear it, it's clicking and ready to go, and then it doesn't
It won't ignite. The board shit the bed on it.
The board's been an issue.
The board's been an issue, and then it would behave, but today it is not.
It's got a mind of its
It's
own.
playing games, you hear the tick? It's fucked. What are you gonna do? I tried everything. I tried resetting it, moving shit, but I don't even care. I'm putting the dash back in the car. Fuck it. So it's so poor. It's just so piss poor. Easy.
What's piss poor?
The heat.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
It's been busted.
We need a fucking circuit board.
I know.
Did you try hitting it or smashing it?
Look at the bottom of the thing. It's dent. I was hitting it. I did everything.
I think that's most of the problem. All we know how to do is just hit things.
And it worked. And it came on.
I know.
And then
That's
it died.
That's the other thing. It's been working. What do you got there? Is that fresh wax or is that?
You know what I'm saying? Any other connectors?
We got the dash in, some of the vents, the column, the clamshell is not on. Climate, tack, just like that. From red to black.
That's still crack.
I told you.
God
Aunt
damn.
said we were better off shitting on it.
God damn.
I'm gonna get a piece of a
is
rug,
what it
an
is.
overlay. No, you won't see it, trust me, when I get the piece. Look at that wheel. You know what that is, Bri?
Tri-spoke.
Uh-huh. OEM. Nissan. Manufacturing.
Well, no shit. Anyone that could read would know that.
Bag, horn, all
You're
that.
not plugging the airbag or the horn in.
Alright. I didn't get as much as I wanted to get done today, but the heat situation is so poor. I will put the seats in and try to put the rear valances on. But at least the dash is back in. I did crack the defrost vent, which is unfortunate, but whatever. Care, I just stuff like that happens. That's it. The van is officially off the road, making crazy noises. We sat in traffic for an hour. What is this? Gift from my friend Peter. I think I know what this is, Peter. You know me, so I think I know what this is. Peter, shout out Ransom Garage, the gentleman that I bought my Civic off
And
of.
the wagon.
And the wagon. And hopefully many other cars to come. Pop the little bow off. I think it's JDF. Yup. Peter knows me too well. Peter, thank you. I appreciate it if you are watching this video. Broke the van, Peter, so I'm gonna have to drink that tonight while I check it out, inspect it. We'll get it up and running though. That thing's a trooper. Today, we gotta finish putting the interior back in. There's not much left to do, just steering wheel, seats, and a few other pieces. Said I broke the vents yesterday, whatever. I'm not even tripping about it. The center's in, the shift knob's in. Probably throw the seats in now, and putting the glove box in. Then, like I said, I have this stock wheel out of my 14 that I'm gonna put instead of this NRG one that's in here. Seat time, they're nothing special, they're just stock 14 seats, but they're subtle and they're comfortable. Look at this. It's not actually bad considering.
You know if there's any licky in the fridge?
New wheel on. The hub was a bitch to take off, but we got it. Shout out Johnny. Thank you for the power tool. Is it saying no? Put some grease on it. I want us to have heat in here. Torqued to spec. Well, the hatch, it's got new terminals. It's got full interior again, so she should be a pretty road worthy.
Oh yeah, let me peep the carpet. Not bad.
It's not
Need
bad.
that little kick panel.
Nah, I don't have that.
Does anyone have that?
I don't.
have it, I think.
Really?
I think my car has it.
Really?
Yeah, I need it though.
That's an S14 steering wheel, and you need like the back piece that goes behind the steering wheel.
Told you it wasn't gonna work.
The horn worked with the other wheel on it, though. I'm saying
Don't work now though, does it?
because it's a different steering wheel. It's fucked.
Told you.
Want to weld some holes
Where?
on the hatch?
Yeah, I guess.
I do want to do it, but I don't want to warp the whole hatch.
We tried this before.
I know. I just don't want to drive it and then it rains and
It's
then I
gonna
get
warp.
water. But then we use filler when we paint.
Honestly, just start cutting. You suck at making the cuts too.
I'm pretty good. Like those I don't really care about. It's like this big one.
Don't you need these?
No, Type X wing
What
or
is this?
any of those wings don't match up to those holes. I'm gonna punch some holes out of metal and start with that. And I don't know if I'm gonna weld that tonight, but I'd like to do that because I said I do want to drive the car, and if it rains, these big holes will be very poor. Might be able to just fill those with some tack, to be honest.
With what?
Tack.
Yeah, I mean I can weld this shit.
The van is dead. So we got
I
heat.
register this car.
Oh, right there.
Montana.
We got the fake plate on her. This is our heat. It's so poor. It does work though. You feel the heat a little bit?
So cold.
It is. I gotta go with the ladder.
It's crazy that we have that sitting right there. How do we? Can we?
If I just like throw
can we
100,
hot wire it?
If he just buys the part, it'll work.
it's $180
circuit board?
for the board. Yeah,
We gotta get that board.
I know. We do.
Any
I'm gonna get the ladder.
jet?
Look at that. Way better.
Anthony, what are we doing? Trying to make.
Trimming this fucking thing. Getting there. Trim a little bit more here.
They're not far off for fiberglass. It's not that bad, but it could use like a little bit of.
You always gotta trim fiberglass. No way to get away with it.
But this one was pretty close. Like we
Yeah.
just had to trim like a little there.
Mm-hmm.
We got the bolt holes to line up good, but now it's just some spots are getting contact, which is making it a little weird in other spots.
We're just getting close.
I think we could have used like currency to make them like a nickel or like a penny, and then just
First of all, I think a dime would be the closest. Do you have a
a
dime?
dime. Yeah.
Yeah. How did you forget about the dime?
Thickness.
Fucking
Half
Canadian-
dollar.
$50.
Shave it down a little bit, maybe.
Listen, we're not using currency, you weird.
Let me just see one. Now that Brian's gone, he went to like get another joint or something, but we'll test the tolerance. This stupid hatch. She's close. Pretty on point. I said I will be driving this car, so don't want really holes in your trunk or hatch, whatever you want to call it. Anthony, how did we do? You like shit like this. You don't like
I
it.
don't like shit like this.
Hates it. He hates doing that work.
He said he likes challenging stuff.
Better.
I like it. That's not bad.
Better.
You think the car's low, Anthony? People aren't gonna be like looking
I like
at
this
it.
gap. One right there.
Got this side mocked up over here. I'm gonna try to mimic what Anthony did. But this side actually I think fits a lot better than that side, to be honest.
That side's fine.
These strangers are at my shop over there. Look at them all. Look at all those people. I put the bumper on, and then James is lending me a set of side skirts, so the spats will be on, I'll have side skirts, and it'll be great. Bumper's back on. No thanks to Richie. Look at that. Look at that fitment. Check that out.
Oh, yeah. Just say, time to put the side skirt.
What do you want to say?
Time to put the side skirt. Action!
Time to put the side skirts on.
Watch your fingers.
Just has to put those 2 screws up there. I gotta put a pilot hole in the quarter that's not drilled yet. Just send a screw through her. A good angle, Richie?
Yeah.
You see it?
Mm-hmm.
Is that good, Richie?
How do you turn it off?
No, just keep it rolling.
Keep it rolling.
Show it to him. Get the angle. It's not on the ground yet. Nice and fucking low. Steady. Dig that.
Makes a big difference.
Yeah, skirts,
Honestly.
skirts are everything.
Look good.
It looks good, right?
I do like these better than the 180SX ones. These are Chuki style, so this is like a S13 OEM.
Yeah, the difference between this and 180, the 180 is like a two-piece skirt.
And it has like a hump. Makes the car very body high.
I kind of like that though. I kind of like that.
You
But
gotta be low to pull it off.
Chuki is cool. Transformation, you know? Full arrow. We're missing the wing, but one thing at a time, you know?
Oh, not on that side yet.
Fresh quarter panels, Richie, fuck it. Oh my god. It made me bleed.
Can make you bleed.
I do need to get side skirts because James is just he's lending me just these skirts for now. Brian cut out the patch panels for the holes in the hatch that are right here. So we should be welding those up soon. But the side skirts are on both sides. Dagnell's looking at a Scooby-Doo mystery as we speak. Drop this thing on the ground here momentarily. And by doing this, it's definitely gonna push me to wanting to paint the car a lot sooner than expected, which sucks because I dread and hate paint work. As much as I have Brian and Anthony, it still sucks. It's a lot of work, it's a lot of prep. It's not fun. I'll drop this thing on the ground here soon enough, and I'm probably gonna take this thing home tonight. I think it'll make it up the driveway. I don't know.
Yeah, I would drag this thing.
Like, my driveway.
That's what I'm saying. I don't even want to drive my minivan up your driveway. It's so bad.
So you know where my mailbox is? To the left of that, there's like a grass like area. I think I'm gonna try to.
Behind that driveway.
They need to get fired. That contractor. It's so piss poor. But it's
like
all
a pyramid.
it's all concrete, so it was probably like thousands of dollars to do it. It's like stepped. It's terrible for any sort of lowered vehicle. So I'm gonna try to convince my stepdad to allow me to make like
Excavate the driveway.
make it like a Y, so it'll be like this and that.
Fucking bulldozer.
He has been talking about repaving it, so I don't know. We'll see. What gets ripped off gets ripped off. I don't care.
Make sure you check the lugs.
I'm not stopping. I'm going home.
The lugs are good. The lugs are good.
I asked him already.
I'll check the
On the
lugs.
highway.
Dagnell, come back.
Do not disturb on my phone.
Nah, have your music up. Can't hear.
We check the lugs and then I'm out. Alright guys, well that's gonna wrap it up for this one. I did not end up taking the hatch home last night. It did not work out, so the van's dead. The hatch has a few more issues now. So, yeah, everything is great. Everything is fantastic. The kit looks great. The valences look great. Check out the spicy link on my IG. They don't allow me to put them here on YouTube. So, stay tuned, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.